He wasn't the hero everyone thought he was, and his downfall revealed the Incredibles' darkest secret. Lately, The Incredibles has blown up online again, but not because of Mr. Incredible or Frozone. Fans are digging into a forgotten hero, Gamma Jack, and his chilling truth. So here's where it all started. Out of nowhere, the Incredibles fandom began obsessing over a minor hero barely mentioned in the movies, Gamma Jack. Once seen as another fallen super, he's now become the center of wild theories. People think he wasn't just another casualty of Syndrome's Operation Kronos. They believe he could have been the true villain all along, hiding in plain sight. Gamma Jack was one of the old-school heroes from the Golden Age, fighting crime beside legends like Mr. Incredible, Frozone, Elastigirl, and Gazer Beam. But while they stood for justice, he stood for attention. Nicknamed Handsome Jack, he was idolized by women and loved the spotlight a little too much. Fans compare him to Captain Celebrity from My Hero Academia. Vigilantes, the kind of hero who saves the day only when the cameras are rolling or when the person in danger looks good doing it. And here's where it gets even worse. Gamma, Jack had a rule. He wouldn't fight female villains. Sounds noble, right? It wasn't. He'd literally freeze up mid-battle if his opponent happened to be a woman he found attractive. In his own words, he admitted it was hard to kill a dame with big eyes and nice hair. That mindset didn't make him noble. It made him unpredictable, biased, and dangerous to everyone counting on him to do his job. But don't mistake his flaws for weakness. Gamma Jack was a powerhouse. He could fly at insane speeds, leaving behind a glowing green gamma trail that lit up the sky. His real weapon, though, was the radiation burst, a blast so strong it could burn or even disintegrate whatever it hit. Think Firestorm from DC, but with a much bigger ego. According to Syndrome's Operation Kronos files, Gamma Jack had a threat rating of 7.9, just below Mr. Incredible. He even destroyed Omnidroid version 5 before being taken down by version 6, one of Syndrome's hardest kills. Gamma Jack's arrogance wasn't just surface level, it was a full-blown god complex. He truly believed supers were a superior race destined to rule over ordinary humans. The National Security Agency, NSA, recognized the danger and placed him under A-level monitoring, fearing he could go rogue. His ideology mirrored that of Homelander from The Boys, someone who sees himself as a divine being, untouchable and beyond human morality. In Gamma Jack's eyes, saving people wasn't a duty, it was dominance. Operation Kronos was Syndrome's grand design, a brutal experiment to wipe out all superheroes. Using Mirage as bait, Syndrome contacted retired or active heroes under the pretense of a top-secret mission. Each hero was sent to Nomanison Island to fight an experimental battle robot, the Omni Droid. What they didn't know was that it was all a trap. Every time a hero defeated an Omni Droid, Syndrome upgraded it using combat data from that fight, making it stronger and deadlier. Macroburst defeated Omnidroid version 1, leading to version 2. Gazer Beam fought version 3. By the time Gamma Jack arrived, the Omnidroid had evolved into version 5, a killing machine designed to counter radiation-based powers. Gamma Jack managed to destroy it, but Syndrome unleashed version 6, which finally overwhelmed him. Later, Mr. Incredible would battle version 8, proof that many more supers died off-screen in this horrifying purge.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's too much for Mr. Incredible! Whoa, ho, ho!
It's finally ready! You know, I went through quite a few supers to get it worthy to fight you, but man, it wasn't good enough! After you trashed the last one, I had to make some major modifications.
Gamma Jack fell not because of a want of power, but rather because of his own frailty. Gorgeous and enigmatic, Mirage probably exploited his vanity and arrogance, drawing him directly into Syndrome's trap. His predictable behavior and simple, manipulable nature resulted from his denial of seeing past appearances. His overconfidence blinded him in the face of the improved Omnidroid. Raw strength did not defeat him. Rather, the very characteristics that defined him, arrogance, vanity, and a fatal attraction to beauty, did him in. The title of Operation Kronos was a metaphor rather than only a designation. Fearing they might one day unseat Kronos, the god in Greek mythology, Kronos ate his children. Over time, though, Zeus arose and conquered Kronos. In The Incredibles, the legend works backwards. Syndrome transforms into Zeus. The gods, the supers, are consumed by Kronos, the Omnidroid. Syndrome tried to become the only god remaining by getting rid of every superhero. This symbolic layer points to Pixar's more profound narrative. Power always consumes its own creators when distorted by greed or jealousy. Gamma Jack was not the only faulty hero in the secret mythology of The Incredibles. The NSA database interviews expose a concerning trend among other supers, those endowed with amazing abilities but cursed with very human flaws. Consider Hypershock, for instance, a hero fighting rage problems and severe alcoholism who could generate seismic waves and vibrate whole structures. His NSA interview grew infamous. He arrived hungover, slurring his words, and asking for aspirin and coffee before responding to any questions. His raw strength and rash conduct made him as hazardous to his friends as to his foes. There then is Psych Wave, a telepathic ability able to affect ideas and feelings. She employed her abilities to get what she wanted, even splitting up couples for her own entertainment, rather than for good. These tales expose the profound moral degeneration and mental instability many supers experience beneath their heroic profile. Gamma Jack was not an anomaly. Rather, he belonged to a generation of heroes buried in their own flaws.
I invented weapons, and now I have a weapon that only I can defeat. And when I unleash it, I'll get...
Even the superhero teams that fought side by side weren't immune to jealousy and heartbreak. Frozone and Blaze, a fire-powered heroine, were rumored to share a fiery relationship, both literally and emotionally. Their connection was intense but unstable, sparking constant tension. Meanwhile, Downburst, who controlled air currents, secretly loved Blaze and resented Frozone for winning her heart. This love triangle created cracks within the team, turning allies into rivals. It wasn't just villains threatening the supers, it was their own personal drama, pride, and wounded egos that tore them apart from within. Universal was the first victim of Operation Kronos. Man, once seen as one of the most powerful super alive. Though among the first to fall, his talents included molecular manipulation and near indestructibility. Reports indicate he was ambushed before he could grasp what he was up against. He was taken off guard. Under his rigid exterior, Universal Man fought self-doubt and poor self-esteem. He never felt as great as other heroes. That internal flaw probably distorted his thinking, rendering him unprepared and reckless. Syndrome's killing rampage started with his death. It was the first domino to fall in the quiet destruction of heroes. Here is where events get even worse. Some US government awareness of Syndrome's Operation Kronos may have included secret sponsorship. Think on it. After several instances of collateral damage, lawsuits, and moral scandals, the public had turned against supers. News sources portrayed them as reckless, out-of-touch celebrities with god complexes. Politicians backed tighter regulation based on public fury and safety issues. Then, all of a sudden, heroes began vanishing. Nobody appeared to notice. Their expulsion was a political expediency, letting Syndrome get what the government wanted without blood on its hands. No more lawsuits, no more super disorder, and no more potential power risks. Operation Kronos might have been a cleanup operation masked as one man's vengeance rather than simply a vendetta. Of course, not every super was blinded by ego or moral decay. Some genuinely stood for what heroism meant. Gazerbeam worked as a lawyer, often taking cases pro bono, defending those society overlooked, almost like a Pixar version of Daredevil. Thunderhead, on the other hand, stepped away from fame to focus on family, adopting 5 children and raising them as a single father. These heroes proved that decency still existed in the super world. Quiet, selfless, and unseen. They were the kind who didn't need cameras or adoration to do the right thing. They're the real unsung legends of the Incredibles universe. Gamma Jack's story isn't just a tragedy, it's a mirror. His rise and fall reveal what happens when heroism turns into narcissism. Once adored as Handsome Jack, he began to believe he was untouchable, better than everyone else, even his fellow supers. But his vanity blinded him to Mirage's manipulation and Syndrome's trap. His death wasn't just another name on the Operation Kronos list, it was symbolic. Gamma Jack's downfall represented the collapse of everything wrong with the golden age of heroes: pride, hypocrisy, and self-obsession. In a world built on ideals, he became the cautionary tale, a reminder that sometimes the most dangerous villain is the one wearing the hero's mask. The Incredibles universe isn't as bright as it seems. Behind the laughs and family lessons lies a world of moral decay, secret agendas, and broken legends. So, what do you think? Was Gamma Jack truly the hidden villain? Drop your thoughts below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold Pixar stories.